What's going on, everybody? B. Schiller here from Team New Canoe and Paddle and Fin podcast, and today we are giving away a fully decked out kayak. So to get a little background, I met Chris a little over a year ago, or right about a year ago. He was fishing our Paddle and Fin Trail series. He was fishing out of this little bonafide RS 11.7 with this janky motor rigged on the back. He was really grinding it out. You know, he had been fishing a local club here in Illinois and wanted to kind of move up, fish something that was more of a quote-unquote national trail. It wasn't really a national trail, it was more of a regional trail. He's been really striving hard, working hard to work his way into the kayak fishing world. And he had some success last year, did really well, showed up great at some tournaments, and we got to know one another. And Chris is a really good dude. He's really quiet, but once he comes out of his shell, he's really funny, and he really cares about the kayak fishing community, growing the sport of kayak fishing, and he's always got that in mind. You guys will see here in a minute. Had a phone call with him. He has no idea he's getting this kayak, and I'm super stoked to help this kid out. Chris had approached me end of last season, talking about wanting to start a podcast, and obviously we all know I'm the guy to talk to about that. So we brought him on Paddle and Fin, and his show is based on the mindset of an angler, and that's something that I personally have struggled with in tournament fishing in general, is just the mental game of everything, right? And it really intrigued me. We brought him on, and it was just a good fit for the Paddle and Fin family, So Chris has been working with us for a while. Come end of the season, he's like, hey man, I'm looking to get in a new kayak. I'm really interested in the new canoe pursuit. We got him set up. He ordered a new canoe, sold his old boat, and like 2 weeks later, Chris lost his job. Chris has got 2 young kids and a wife. He's trying to support a family, was working a full-time job, plus, putting in the work to make his way into the kayak fishing world, so to speak. It was a big hit for him, losing his job. And he said, don't worry about it, man. I'll get back on my feet by the time my boat is ready, because we all know there's huge backlogs on manufacturing. And unfortunately, it took a little while for him to get back to work and things like that. Fast forward to a couple weeks ago, he got the phone call, his boat was ready. He'd been saving up a little money here and there because he knew it was coming up. Lo and behold, he only had $500 or $600 to go towards a new kayak. So he reached out to me and he was like, hey man, he's part of our Rocktown Adventures kayak fishing team, and he was like, is it possible for me to use a demo boat this year? And obviously, I said yes, but I was like, well, what about your boat that you have on order? I thought it was ready, because he had told me it was ready and he was planning on picking it up. And unfortunately, bills come rolling in. They don't stop when you're not working. He's like, I just don't have the money, I was like, well, let me see what I can do. Obviously I'm part of Team New Canoe, and maybe I can get something worked out. And I got thinking about it, I've always been a proponent to help the kayak fishing community out, kayak anglers. So anything I can do to help an angler out, man. I've been pretty fortunate, I know what it's like to work your way into this quote unquote industry. And Chris has really been working hard at it, and he's come to me for advice over this past year, and he's really working hard and doing some really good things. And I couldn't be more proud to call him my friend. So obviously I made a phone call to Blake Young of New Canoe, and I said, hey man, here's the situation. This kid's down on his luck. Can I get this kid's boat? And I'm gonna give it to him as a surprise. And shout out to Blake Young. He stepped up big time. He was like, absolutely, I'll help you out. Let's make this happen. So I actually earlier this week ran up to the New Canoe shipping facility, picked up this new canoe Pursuit for Chris, brought it back here. I actually picked up a boat from my kayak shop locally to me as well, dropped that off, let those guys know what was going on. Obviously Chris is part of the team. Shout out to Rocktown Adventures in Rockford, Illinois. They donated some accessories here that were given to Chris as well. Also shout out to Matt Gibson, Regional Director, Great Lakes New Canoe. I was talking to him on the phone, letting him know, you know, kind of what we had going on. And he's like, well, what do you need, man? What do you need? What does the kid need? Because I got stuff sitting around just like you guys see. I got all kinds of fishing gear sitting around here. And I said, well, the one thing I don't have yet is a fish finder for him. And he's like, I think I have something. And he sent in an old Lowrance unit that he used to use. It's not here yet, but it will be here Monday. We'll get that to Chris and get it rigged up for him. So, you know, basically, Chris, I said, yeah, you know, on a phone call, you guys will see here in a second. He's like, yeah, I couldn't work anything out with New Canoe. We'll get you set up with a demo boat. So he's actually coming here tomorrow. He thinks he's picking up the demo boat from Rocktown, and we were gonna do a little bit of rigging on it. So he's gonna think we're doing a rigging video for the Paddle and Fin channel. We're gonna surprise him with this boat and all these accessories. You know, I picked up some Yak Power ports and things like that. The guys at Rocktown, like I said, some Yak Gadget accessories. I had a gift card to Bass Pro Shop that I got and I hadn't spent. So I picked them up some LED lights, some LED nav lights. I had this old motor set up, an old Yak Attack switchblade, New Canoe parts sitting around, so I got a wiring kit for him, a quick release seat mount. He was talking about possibly doing a bow mount trolling motor. I had the bow mount motor plate here that I'm not using because I'm in an unlimited now. I got some other goodies coming for him. I got him the quick release set up so he can run this motor on the boat coming as well. So Chris is getting a fully decked out boat. So I just wanted to do a little preface with you guys. Let's roll into the phone call, how I kind of set this up for Chris. Again, he has no idea. And then obviously after that, you guys will see the footage of the unveiling of the boat to him, which should be pretty cool if everything works out well. So I thank everybody for sticking around. The kayak fishing community is an awesome place, and it's definitely welcomed me in with open arms. And if I can pay it forward, or if you can pay it forward at any point in time to help another angler out, I definitely encourage you guys to do that. You know, this is gonna be a cool video. We appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, guys, I just got done with the New Canoe podcast tonight. Got everything uploaded. We're gonna give Chris a call, and we're gonna break the bad news to him that couldn't work anything out with getting his new boat.
Hello?
What up, man?
What's going on?
You know, just living the dream.
Oh yeah. But I was texting you. I thought it would be like a good conversation for just showing how like because Hobie with that $20,000 kayak and people not really people looking at that and thinking that just waiting to hear back from Blake, man.
Yeah, so what day were you gonna come out here? Saturday?
I was gonna come out Sunday if I had the kayak to rig it.
Alright. So I briefly talked to Blake and I kinda like filled him in on what was going on. And he was like, man, he's like, I'd love to do that. I just can't right now. So after I talked to him, I called Travis at the shop and I kind of let him know what was going on. Like, hey man, like Chris is gonna need a boat. Like, are you cool with him using the demo Pursuit? And he was like, yeah, that's totally fine. I said, we're gonna rig it up a little bit. We're not gonna drill a bunch of holes in it. Obviously it's a demo or whatever. Probably Friday.
Okay.
And then I'll bring it back to my place and then you know, we could get it rigged up and we can make it so like once you get your boat, we can change everything over.
Alright, that sounds good.
So,
Yeah.
like the Kish is open down by me, so I mean, Sunday if you come out, we can get the boat rigged up and we can go float the river down there. I got a couple spots that they should be stacked up in, smallmouth wise or something.
I'll do that. Get a couple pictures in.
Yeah.
Instead of posting the same like five.
Yeah.
And keep cycling on Instagram.
Right. Right. So, like, for rigging up the boat, like, what all do you have so far?
I have a paddle. I have like a little Pelican paddle, and then just like my tournament stuff, basically. I don't really have. I mean, I didn't really carry too much last year.
Yeah.
I had the fish finder, but I sold the fish finder. I had the motor, and I sold that.
Yeah, right on. Well, we could figure that out, man.
Yeah, that's not.
Like I said, I got the quick disconnect mount on that Minn Kota motor right now. I just don't have like the steering and the bracket that mounts to the back of the boat. So,
Okay.
but like we could do like the through hull wiring, and all that stuff, and you know, we can get it set up so that way, like I said, well, no, we wouldn't do through hull wiring on that because obviously we can't drill into the boat. Forgot about that. But I got a way we could do it so we just run the cords on the deck and then you know, just unplug from the battery and plug back in. It should be pretty simple. Yeah, just bring all your stuff and then I'll text you my address and then just let me know when you're leaving your place and heading out this way, and we'll get you set up. And like I said, I'll go to the shop and I'll pick up the demo so that way we can get it all have it here so we're not wasting time running up to the shop to grab it, and then, you know, bring a rod or two, and like I said, we get run down to the river, the Kishwaukee, and, you know, go try to catch.
Yeah, I'll be happy to get out, man. I've been itching and dying to get out. It's missing the water, dude.
Yeah, trust me, I feel you, dude. Like, going to Florida was a tease, bro. So I'm itching to get back on open water. I can't wait for Dale Hollow. So, well, let me know what time you're thinking Sunday, and then we'll go from there, man. And I'll get the demo out here, and we'll get it all figured out, bro.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
No problem, man.
Bye.
Bye. He's got no idea what's going on. This is gonna be so great, man. I'm super stoked. Obviously, you know, you guys could hear he's already thinking about tournaments and stuff like that. You know, I know he's really been struggling and trying to make ends meet. He's got no idea, so I'm looking forward to seeing him this weekend and showing him this boat. So we will see you when Chris arrives here to rig up the demo boat, quote unquote, but it'll actually be his kayak, which I'm going up to pick up tomorrow. So we'll get a little bit of that footage. We are on the way to pick up Chris's boat right now. We're on our way up to Wisconsin to the warehouse where New Canoe stores their boats. And we're gonna pick up Chris's brand new Canoe Pursuit. Still has no idea. I've been texting him on and off today. And but I got off of work. I'm driving north to pick up Chris's boat. We're gonna get it. I've been texting with him a little bit today. He has no idea. Talked to a few people who I'll name later in the video that are sending me some goodies to rig up on Chris's boat to help him out, so he has a fully rigged boat come the start of the season here, which is gonna start for him in, I believe, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks now. So, you know, he's been stressing about not having a kayak and, you know, didn't have the funds to, you know, get his pursuit that he had ordered. And I'm just stoked, man. This is going to be so much fun. And Chris is such a great guy. Text messages right now. So let's get up to the warehouse. We'll get this boat. We'll get it loaded up, get it back to the house. And then Sunday, Chris is coming over, as you guys heard. And he thinks we're rigging up a demo boat, so we'll have a lot of fun with this. All right, guys, we're here. Chris's boat. Gonna get it loaded up, and I gotta take a boat to my dealer to Rocktown Adventures. Shout out to them. And we'll get these loaded up, and then we're going to Rocktown. So we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, Chris should be here any second. We're gonna have this camera rolling. I'm gonna get some footage on my cell phone, and I'm hopefully gonna have him holding this, talking into it as we open the garage and he sees the kayak. So should be pretty epic. He should be here in like 2 minutes, so let's do this. All right, guys, he's here. Move. The old Slivka's in the house. There he is. The Slivka. What's up, brother? How's the drive? Nice. Got Slivka. Gonna rig up his boat. It's good, man. Well, why don't you talk to these folks? I'll open the garage. Tell them what we like to your boat, man.
We're gonna put a motor on it, and then did we get the unit? We got the unit?
The unit's supposed to be in here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so we're gonna put the motor on, and then we're gonna try to hit the river up. That's for sure. I hope it's not frozen.
I hope not either. You should drive over.
Yeah. There's a few.
Yeah. That's your boat, dude.
For real?
For real.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Nice. Holy crap. You got the bow mount too on it?
I had the plate here, so if you get a bow mount, you can put it on, man.
That's why you're recording. I appreciate it.
Gotcha.
What I will say, you got straps too, thank God. Because I couldn't find mine.
So, I'm gonna stop recording on this one, because that one's rolling too.
Oh, you've had everything, so that's why you wanted me to text you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate this, man.
So, obviously I talked to Blake, man, and I got the boat taken care of. You don't owe me nothing. You don't owe New Canoe anything. Talked to the boys at Rocktown. So we got you some Yak Gadget stuff. I had some of the New Canoe gear here. And I had a gift card to Cabela's, man. So we got you some LEDs, some Yak Power stuff. So that way we could wire everything up, dude.
So we got work to do.
We got work to do.
Thank you, I appreciate it a bunch, man.
No, man, it's, I know you've been on hard times, bro. So, as long as I can help you out, man, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So, yeah, this is cool.
I appreciate it.
Are you still half asleep? Are you awake now?
Yeah, I'm awake now. Dude,
Got him.
I didn't expect it. That's for sure.
Yeah, so,
still in a little bit of shock.
The fish finder Matt Gibson had, so he mailed that out. It'll be here Monday.
Yeah.
You don't owe him anything, man. It was a spare unit he had sitting around, so we got you decked out. So I don't have the steering and the mount for the motor, but it's coming. I have it on order with New Canoe. It should ship out. So as soon as that gets here, we'll be able to hook up the motor. We can get everything wired up and everything, but once that comes, it'll be one pin to pull the motor and unplug it, and then you'll be ready to roll. So, yeah, man.
Awesome.
So
This is more than I had last year.
we got you, dude. We got you, man. So, like I said, man, I've been making a whole video on this, so I'll show it to you here in a minute. But no, man, it's you've been doing good things, man, and you know I know you've been struggling. You lost your job and stuff, man. So anything we can do to make your life easier, dude, it works out. So
You got the 360 seat on?
yeah, I had a swivel and the quick disconnect, so I got the seat set up because I'm like, this kayak's gonna look a little janky without the seat set up, so I got that set up and then I threw all this stuff in here. So yeah, man, and obviously I got a bunch of stuff laying around here, so if there's something we need to throw on, we'll do it. So
Thank you.
no problem. No problem at all. So it's cool, man. I'm excited for you. So
Let's get this bad boy rigged up.
yeah, let me got him, guys.
Yeah.
We are we're gonna start going through all the stuff we got, and we'll get this boat rigged up. We'll probably we'll just shoot another video on rigging this boat up.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
definitely.
Yeah. So you guys could follow up, see everything we did to Chris's boat, and we'll get, after this settles in a little bit, we'll get a little reaction out of him as far as his thoughts on everything, and let him take this all in, and we'll do a little follow-up interview here, man. So
Definitely. I just want to thank Brian for giving me this boat here. Still a little bit in shock, but yeah, I wanted to just go through everything that we've done, and obviously we're waiting on a couple more things to be shipped, but I mean, I don't even know where to start.
just start at the front and then go
Start
to
at the
back.
front. Alright, so what we got here, we started with the navigation lights because once we get our parts in, we're going to have our motor on here. So got the navigation lights installed, wired through and through. Got a 24 amp battery running all the lights in here. It'll also run the unit that I'm going to get. And we have the blue LEDs in here, so when we're getting ready to launch, we have all that. We got our gadget cup holder along with the tools that go in there. Man. And we got the switches also that power up right next to our seat. We added the 360 seat to it, which is in the lock position now. Then we also got our gadget crate, 6 rod holders. This is the bigger model, right?
Yep.
So we got that. We need to get the new extenders for it, but Rocktown will take care of us on there. And then we have the plugs for the motor that Rocktown supplied us with. We have one here and one here that's going to support the battery. The other one's going to support the motor. And
Power port up front.
power port up front also. That's going to support our unit. And then we're probably going to add another power port for the GoPros that we're going to run this year.
Got the foot pedals.
Yeah, got the foot pedals. I don't know how often I'm going to use them, but we got them. And yeah, so I plan on using this storage for soft plastics and everything, and then using the gadgets for all my other stuff. But I mean, still a little bit in shock. Brian didn't catch it on camera. I cried a little bit. But But I want to say a thank you to Brian, thank you to Rocktown, obviously New Canoe also, Matt Gibson for the unit. Is there anybody else that I don't know of, Brian?
No, that's basically it, man.
Yep. Thank you for the boat. Thank you for everything, man.
Yeah, no sweat, man.
We're gonna get out there and get after them this year.
There you go.
That's for sure.